Back in October of 2020, I had just finished making a bunch of hats, so I wanted to donate them. So I went online looking for local communities where I live in Sydney, and I didn't find any. So I just typed in the word hats for the homeless, and voila, I found your website. That's how I got started back in October of 2020. The list of things that organization does for the homeless was very overwhelming to me, and it just called out that this is where I need to provide. That's where my heart was leading me. That's where I needed to provide, because your organization hit all those, because I used to be homeless at one point. I actually became homeless at 16. I was lucky to have a car, because the car became my home. I was in my last year of high school. My parents had just divorced. My mother moved us to West Virginia, and she decided that I no longer needed to be in the home. So she kind of just ditched me out of the house, left me with my car, threw an alarm clock to me, says I needed to get up at a certain time and come pick her up for work, because she never drove. So here I am, homeless, no food, no warmth other than my car, living in a state that I'm not too familiar with. I was scared. I was embarrassed. And I didn't tell people at school that I was homeless. It was just devastating to think that my mom would just toss me out and let me just live in my car. But I managed to get through high school. I graduated with high grades, regardless of being homeless, taking baths in rivers or streams, or when it was cold in the gas station. But it gave me a different perspective. We were poverty stricken most of our lives, but I never thought we were poverty stricken. I thought the whole world was that way. You know, I lived in an area that was lower income people anyway. So to be in a car and live like that, it was just overwhelming to be that lonely. Because I believe in your organization and the expansive amount of stuff that you do for the area. Even around here, I don't get the same kind of opening, warmth, and understanding from the community stuff that I did from CFA. For that reason, this organization, I even told my children that when I pass away, my decision is whatever I have left over, and I'm going to start tearing up, is divided between CFH and Pine Ridge Reservation for the Native Americans. I kind of wrote something down that homelessness is harsh no matter how you get there, what walks of life you come from, not knowing any moment it can strike you, havoc. You don't know, you could be rich and be homeless the next day. You have no idea that it can be embarrassing and scary, hurtful and lonely. But my thought is that our lives are connected. Everybody is connected. I've seen both ends of the spectrum. I've been on the low end and I've been on the high end of life. I believe in giving back to others. It means a lot if you can just listen to somebody, or be a shoulder for them to cry on, or just give a little of yourself each day. Everybody needs to feel that. And if we give a little each day, we'll blossom in the fruitfulness that brings us together in a positive manner and lift each other, always striving for a better tomorrow. It only takes one person, just one person, each to give of themselves, no matter their circumstances, to brighten another person's life.